Hey everybody, it's Ron and Scooter from Live. We're at the Rocky River Reservation in North Olmsted, Ohio. We haven't been here for a long time, which is ridiculous because we used to come here all the time. And I decided to do a live broadcast just so you could share this moment with us and check out this park if you've never been here before. It's a really cool park. This is the Rocky River. You can probably guess why they call it the Rocky River. Okay, sorry, we had a connection problem. It's Ron and Scooter from This Is Ohio, and we're live at Rocky River Reservation. It's a really cool park in Northeast Ohio. If you've never had the chance to visit here, I highly recommend it. There's some beautiful views of the Rocky River. You just missed the cliffs if you're just tuning in. Unfortunately, Scooter goes at his own pace, and I have to follow him. And he wanted to move on before I could get a really long shot of the cliffs. But it's a really beautiful park, so please enjoy the walk with us. If you've never visited our channel before, we've got quite a few videos up now. They're mainly shorts, just little blips of what it's like to live in Northeast Ohio. In case you were ever curious about the Buckeye State, you get a glimpse into our lives. And we've gotten, 195 subscribers so far. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I just love sharing images of Ohio people. This is one of my favorite forests at Rocky River Reservation. This park is huge, and it's just one of the reservations in the greater Cleveland Metro Parks. The whole Metro Parks area is known as the Emerald Necklace because it forms like a giant green forest around the bottom of the greater Cleveland area like a necklace. And the parks just go on and on and on. It's one of the best kept secrets in the United States. A lot of people have never heard of the greater Cleveland Metro Parks. If you're ever in Northeast Ohio, you have to check it out. There are multiple reservations. This is only one. Multiple nature centers. A lot of great paths to walk on. A lot of all-purpose paths that are paved for bikers, joggers, people who walk children in strollers. It's perfect for that. Scooter and I are on one of the nature trails. They also have quite a few the greater Cleveland Metro Parks. It's just beautiful. Scooter is taking care of his paw right now. Someone says our camera was bad. Yeah, we got disconnected for some reason. And you spent a few seconds viewing the inside of my pocket while I was cleaning up Scooter's poop. I'm sure that was exciting. If we walk a bit further, the stream might end. No, this is the Rocky River. It goes on for a long way. I hope you can see this crane. There's a crane right over there. It's starting to fly, flying and making a noise. It's not happy that we disturbed it. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to rock your world there, bud. Sorry about that. Nice shot, Scooty. You can kind of see the cliffs back there, but unfortunately we all already passed through that area. They have a little museum here, not too far from here, called Frostville, which is an old small town that used to exist as an actual town back in the 1800s with a post office and a church and everything. Now it's more like a museum, and they have flea markets there on the weekends. That's a nice little place to visit here. It's not far from here at all. Thank you for saying the dog is cute. His name is Scooter. He is a mixed breed. He's half Yorkie and half Shih Tzu. And he'll be 7 years old in about a month. He's an awesome dog. Unfortunately, he likes to chase cars, so I always have to have him on a leash whenever we go out and about. He also enjoys chasing deer. The other day, I shot a video of this. It's on our channel. He tried to chase a skunk. I would not allow him to do that for obvious reasons. He was intent on chasing that skunk. As we make our way up this ditch, I might be able to show you all a view of the parkway that runs through the park. There are multiple parkways that run through all of the parks that are part of the Cleveland Metro Parks. And it's really a continuous line, as I said earlier, that looks kind of like a necklace that goes around the greater Cleveland area. You can actually ride the whole thing on a bike if you have a lot of time and a lot of stamina. This is the parkway. Cleveland Metropol, the Cleveland Airport is not far from here. You may be able to hear the jet going off in the background. There's a lagoon. A lot of people fish over here. Scooty may want to walk the lagoon. Let's see. Let's see if he does. The coast is clear, Papa. Here's the all-purpose trail I was telling you about. It goes on for miles. You can ride your bike for miles here. Papa's already dirty. She's been digging. Canadian geese. Okay, Papa Dog. Are you gonna pee again? Don't pee on the car, Papa. Good boy. Okay. Here we go. Let's walk the lagoon, buddy. All right? It's the Lagoon Trail. Dogs are permitted. Canadian geese. This isn't Canada, but we let them visit as long as they have a proper visa. Okay, Papa. Is there an interesting urine scent on there? You just have to leave your mark, don't you? Yes, of course. Let's walk the trail, buddy. No? You want to check out the picnic area? Papa, let's go this way, okay, bud? Thank you, puppy. That's Scooter. Anything biting? No?
They got a couple cats down there.
Okay. It's humid.
Yeah, it is.
This is the lagoon. A lot of people like to fish here. It's kind of slow tonight. It's a Wednesday evening. This particular part of the park is pretty hopping on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. It gets pretty populated sometimes this time of year. Scooter has found an interesting smell. He will pee. This little trail is kind of new. The lagoon used to be sort of broken into two halves, and you couldn't really walk the entire lagoon. But they built a series of little bridges that you can walk across now. So you can walk along the entire lagoon area. You cannot see the hill that I'm trying to show you right now because of the foliage in the summertime. In the wintertime you could see it. You can walk to the top of that hill and you get a pretty good view from way up there down onto the lagoon. And way off in that sort of direction is something called the Fort Steele Steps. I'm sorry, the Fort Hill Steps. And it's a really tall staircase. that you can walk and get some great views on the top of. Okay, here we go. Scooter was smelling stuff. Hello, everybody. Satoru says, how the United States florist is beautiful. Thank you. We do love it here. I've never been to Brazil, but I would love to go. I have a feeling Scooter would like it too. They built these decks for people to fish off of. Got some wildflowers over here. There we go. A little more of a close-up for you. Thank you to everybody who says that Scooter is cute. If he spoke English, he would say thank you. Wouldn't you, Papa? He's a cute dirty dog right now. If you just tuned in, you missed the crane. That was pretty cool. That thing took off and was kind of angry that we disturbed it. It was making obnoxious noises. You're watching This Is Ohio live in person. I'm Ron. Hi, that's Scooter. We're at Rocky River Reservation here in Northeast Ohio. I believe we're in the North Olmsted city limits. North Olmsted, Ohio. Lovely place. Okay. It's a bit humid here. It's probably about 86 degrees. It's hard to believe it's the last day of July already. Abaddon is laughing. Thank you, Abaddon. Are there lagoons where you live? Anybody live in a desert area? I do love the desert. I've been several times. I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, California. I do love desert areas. Northeast Ohio is nothing at all like a desert. The winters are cold, the summers are hot and humid generally. Fall time is the best time of year here. I would say if you ask 80% of the people, that's what they'll say. Scooter's moving pretty well for hot and humid weather. Shih Tzus, he's half Shih Tzu, have double coats, really thick coats. So summer is not particularly friendly to them. But Scooter's pushing through it right now. Up, he's on the scent. Smells like something died around here. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, Papa. You know, I'd kind of like to vacate the area. The scent is not pleasant. But you like it, don't you? dragonfly marker. We just did a short video of a dragonfly, and I used a part of the script from the movie There Will Be Blood, Daniel Day-Lewis. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. That one. I'm trying not to breathe into the microphone. I know that sounds creepy. When it's hot and humid, I've noticed, and I actually even looked this up on Google, when it's hot and humid, scents hang in the air more, smells do. And I've noticed when it's hot and humid, Scooter stops to smell a lot more than he does when the weather's cool and dry. So that must really be true. Ah, what an opportune moment for a trash can to show up. Let's get rid of the poop bag. Scooter made a deposit a few minutes ago and I had to clean it up. One of the great things about the Cleveland Metro Parks, lots of trash cans. Another well-placed pee by Scooter. We are live. It's This is Ohio, Ron and Scooter. And you may hear that jet plane going overhead. We're on the Lagoon Trail in the Cleveland Metro Parks. Papa and I have been walking for about 20 minutes. His name is Scooter. I call him Papa for some reason. Ever since he was a puppy, I've called him Papa. I call him Scooter when he's in trouble. Got some nice wildflowers here. This is the lagoon area. And they've built these really cool decks to make it possible to walk along the lagoon. There, that's a bit of a better angle. Scooter's making excellent time for such a hot and humid evening. I wish I were a botanist. I could tell you what kind of flowers these are. I have no earthly idea. I just heard a kerplunk. Some kind of fish. In the wintertime, you could see the top of those cliffs, but you can't now. Too much foliage. Okay. I think 22 minutes is long enough. Thanks to everybody who's been commenting in the chat section. Thanks for all the compliments about how cute Scooter is. Thank you for the likes. Oh, people are approaching. I have to be quiet. They might be civilized. I have to pretend like I am. Okay, Papa, here we go. Ooh, they're taking pictures. Okay, Papa. Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, humid. Other than that,
Oh,
everything's
yeah.
fine. That's excellent. I smell serious weed right now. Oh yeah, I may have a contact high by the time we get through this trail. Ooh, definitely weed. And not these kind of weeds either. Nope, the other kind. You know what I'm talking about. Scooter knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, there was weed in the air. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Not sure I can walk the trail. Okay, Papa. Lagoon Trail. That's where we are. That's Scooter, and the bald guy is me. Okay, Papa. Here we go. Those are the cliffs that I've been telling you about, but you can't see because of all of the summertime foliage. In the wintertime, you'd get a real clear view of those cliffs. We've walked up there before, and when you're up there, you get a really good view of everything down here. We're in the lagoon picnic area right now, but you can't see that either because of the foliage. Weed is in the air. I'm getting high now. Weed is in the air. So are jet planes. Woo. I am not a partaker of the herb myself, but sometimes when it's in the air, you get that contact high. There's nothing you can do about it. Ah, another crane. There it is. A crane. It's a shame nobody's watching now. We lost our audience. Maybe somebody will, hey, welcome to This is Ohio. This is a crane. Hi, buddy. This is Scooter. He's dirty. He's been digging. This is a lagoon. Try to get the crane back in the shot again. There we go. What's going on, bud? If you've just tuned in, I'm suffering from a little bit of a contact high because people were smoking weed on the trail, and I've been smelling it for the last quarter mile. So if I get a little goofy, you know why. Let's see if I can get that crane again. There it is. That's a pretty cool bird. Can you see it? I hope you can get a good view of it. Speaking of birds, another jet's going overhead. There it is. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. Just disappeared into the trees. Sorry about that. The lagoon, ladies and gentlemen. People of all genders. We love you all. All 72 genders. Okay. I haven't memorized them all yet. Please give me time. I'm working on it. I am a boring old heterosexual male. Just, that's me. Nothing much to talk about. Scooter's a dog. He's a lot cuter than I am. I just got pricked by a pricker bush. How you doing, the wild boy? Hello back. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who don't know, we're on the Lagoon Trail in the Cleveland, Ohio Metro Park system. It's huge. Most people in the United States have never heard about it. It's one of the most unheard of and underrated park systems in the country. It's called the Emerald Necklace because the entire giant thing wraps around the greater Cleveland area like a green necklace. A lot of people visit Cleveland and never touch this place because they don't even know it exists. That's why we're here at This is Ohio, to tell you Ohio has stuff to offer. We've got parks. We have cities. In spite of what you've heard, Ohio does have cities. And yes, we even have slums. But we don't go there. Scooter and I don't go there. We usually hang out in the parks and small towns like Oberlin, which is a really cool town. Oberlin College is there. Wellington, North Ridgeville, Avon Lake, Westlake. Cleveland has some really nice suburbs. So does Chicago, by the way. Kind of getting tired of people talking Chicago down. Chicago's got some really beautiful suburbs. In the downtown area, where everything's going on, Chicago's awesome. My favorite football team is the Cleveland Browns. What's your favorite football team, Wild Boy? Who do you root for? What are your colors? Who do you represent? Scooter likes the Browns too, although he leans more toward Ohio State, I think. He's more of a collegiate football fan. Well, we've been doing this for about half an hour. We'll stay on a little longer. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. I was surprised by the amount of people who did and the number of likes we've gotten. So many comments about how cute Scooter is. Thank you for that. Nobody said I'm cute. I don't blame you. I don't think I'm cute either. You can see my hand. Not exactly attractive. Yeah. I just want to introduce people to Ohio. That's what the whole channel is about. If you ever get the chance to come here, visit the Cleveland Metro Parks. Columbus has some fantastic parks, as does the Cincinnati area. If you ever get the chance to come to Ohio, I don't think you'll regret it. In Marblehead, which is in the northwestern part of Ohio, right on Lake Erie, that is a cool place. That entire area over there. Scooter and I have been there a number of times. There's a little town called New London, Ohio, that has a great reservoir park area with a campground and a giant reservoir. It's beautiful. We made a short video about it a couple of months ago, maybe. It's a beautiful place to visit. That's my little buddy Scooter. This is the Lagoon picnic area. They have a baseball diamond. They have a really cool pavilion over there with a giant fireplace. People have cookouts over there, mainly on the weekends. This place is a nice place to visit if you like to be kind of alone and have some elbow room. Monday through Friday in the evening. That's when we usually come here. On the weekends, it's hopping. There are people and bikes all over the place. People using these sports fields like this to throw the football, frisbee, softball, soccer balls. It gets pretty busy on the weekends. Scooter and I like to come here on the weeknights when it's really quiet. Thank you to everybody for giving us likes. We appreciate it. Oh, it looks like you like the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, buddy. Oh, and you kind of like the Browns. Wild boy. Okay, well, that's cool. At least you're in our division. Scooter looks like your grandparents' old dog. Well, that's great. And you visited Lake Erie. I love Lake Erie. It is not dirty, people. You're thinking of Lake Erie from the late 1960s when the Cuyahoga River caught on fire. Yes, that's right. It did happen. It was so polluted, the surface of the river caught on fire. They even have a local brewery here called Great Lakes Brewery, and they have a beer called Burning River that they make. sort of an ode to the Burning River. That is no longer the case. They've cleaned the river up. The Environmental Protection Agency gave it a thumbs up. The wildlife has returned. Lake Erie is beautiful. One of my favorite towns in Northeast Ohio is Vermilion. Even Geraldo, yes, Geraldo Rivera has been to Vermilion. His wife is from Northeast Ohio. He lives here part-time. He has a boat. He goes on Lake Erie and he loves Vermilion. If you ever get the chance to check it out, check out Vermilion, Ohio. Google it. Google it. Introduce yourself to the state of Ohio. Scooter is the official ambassador of Ohio. He loves it here. He wants you to love it too. You live in Kentucky, Wild Boy. That's why you like the Cincinnati Bengals. I get it. Okay, you represent your local team. So you live somewhere close to Cincinnati? Well, that's where George Clooney's from. The dude. The man. I wonder if he's a Bengals fan. I don't even know if George likes football at all. I don't know. I know the man likes beautiful women and they love him. This is the portion of our walk where Scooter starts to slow down a little. And we just sort of start to meander. He starts doing this in the grass. That's when I know he's kind of tired. Here we go. Here comes the shake. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. I know he's tired when he starts doing this stuff, instead of running around like a mad dog. For some reason, he likes rolling around in dead fish when we're on Lake Erie. I've never understood that about dogs. I've never in my life had the desire to roll around in dead fish. Here comes another jet. I doubt I'll get a good shot of it because of the trees. They usually, for whatever reason, when they're taking off from the Cleveland airport, fly just below the tree line from like this angle. I hear it, but I can't get a good shot of it. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, and thank you for the likes, and again, all the kind words about Scooty. Anybody out there ever visited Ohio? Okay, folks. It looks like Scooter has decided to pretty much end our walk. He's going to start doing this, sort of walking around and then rolling in the grass and stopping and smelling everything. So I'm not going to be able to show you much more of the park. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I was really surprised by the number of people who joined us. Here comes another jet. And who knows, maybe I can get a shot of it. I don't think so, though. It's probably going to be below the tree line again. Yeah, sorry. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I was really surprised by all the people who tuned in. I wasn't even sure if anybody would. We're still a really small YouTube channel. We've got 195 subscribers. We've made just over 200 videos so far, most of them shorts. All to help people see what Ohio's like for people who don't live here or who've never been here. And I'd just like to encourage you to give the state a try if you ever get the chance. If you're looking for a good place to vacation, pretty much anywhere along Lake Erie, you can find hotels, bed and breakfasts. I recommend Vermilion. I recommend Marblehead, all kinds of smaller communities, Port Clinton, along the Lake Erie short line. Google it, check it out. Might be a great place for you to vacation. Thanks again for tuning in. We're gonna say bye for now. Thanks for all the likes. Motorcycles, yeehaw! Thanks again. God bless you all. And we'll have another live broadcast soon. Thank you. Say bye-bye, Papa. You gonna say bye? He's staring at the motorcycles. God bless.